Valentine's Day not all that far away, and a survey says too many of us keep little secrets, or in some cases big secrets, from our better half.
Steve Noviello is here to break down financial infidelity. It sounds so awful.
1 in 5. 1 in 5 of us have some sort of secret, hidden checking account, or will not tell our partner when we spend more than $500. Do you do that?
We have an agreement that if it's over $250, that we have to tell each other before we buy it.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty
just
good rule, right?
$250.
Yeah, so one in 5 will spend $500 without telling their partner. About 6% of us, which is far fewer, have a hidden checking savings account or even a hidden credit card. Hear me now, folks.
Really?
This is a bad idea. My 2 cents here. There is
For
nothing.
so many reasons.
There is nothing wrong with you having your own money, right?
Get off my back, Dr. Phil.
In our house, we use a yours, mine, and ours system, okay? It works out pretty well. The last thing you want to do is feel dependent on somebody or responsible for somebody, because there's no financial freedom. So go ahead and have your own stash. But I will tell you this, when it comes to sharing information about how much I happen to have in the mine pile at any given time, I share openly and honestly, and I expect the same in return.
Okay, so in a lot of relationships, one person makes significantly more money than the other, and should have the right to overspend by that same percentage, right?
Well, no. Just because you're making more money doesn't mean she's working harder than you are. Let's make that clear. She's at home and raised your kids. She's probably working much harder than you are sitting here.
Those kids are raised, that's all done.
Tim Ryan reads out loud for a living. You think that's easy work? Come on. Being that snarky at 4:30 in the morning?
Beth had it much
That's hard work. All right, here we go. We're going to create some financial equality for folks where maybe your earnings are different. Here's how you do it. Different amounts equal percentages, okay? Add up all the common household expenses that you have. Rent, utilities, taxes, a vacation account, the kids' activities, anything you think should be split between the two of you. So let's say your common household expenses are $2,000 a month, okay? But one of you makes $50,000, the other makes $25,000. Well, you shouldn't both be liable for exactly half, right? So how about this? Combine your monthly take-home pay, let's call it about $5,500 a month, between the two of you after taxes. $2,000 is roughly 36% of that amount. Now go back to what you actually each take home, and you will each contribute 36% of your take-home check. So while you're contributing different amounts, you're contributing the same percentage of your take-home. Now we are more equal.
You gotta figure, that's a lot of figuring out.
It's very easy. Do it once. Do it once.
And then you just plug in the numbers then after that.
Yeah.
Now, what about if you have debt?
Yeah, do you share it?
Do you share debt? Because, I mean, once you get married, you're technically sharing the debt,
All
right?
One of the worst things that you can do, particularly in a new relationship, is take on each other's debt. And I'm not just talking about credit card debt here, right? But how many times do we hear, well, we broke up, they were paying for my cell phone, now I have no phone. It's like, why are you infusing money drama where none is needed, right? You want things together? Well, you can contribute to a shared account for shared things. But do not muddy the process of discovering who somebody is by blending finances off the top. Now, the only thing I think that you should make sure that you understand here is not only should you not take on each other's debt, but I think it is essential to let your partner know, especially when things get serious, exactly how much debt you have.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you are packing $30,000 in credit card debt, that's something your partner needs to know. And if you're worried that being honest about that is going to ruin your chances,
that's probably a red flag right there.
Yeah, you're probably right. But here is the good news, folks. Now that you're single again because they dumped you because of all that debt, you'll have plenty of time to go out and get yourself a part-time job and pay off your debt, right? Silver lining.
Happy Valentine's Day.
You will thank me when you get to look Mr. or Mrs. Right in the eye and say, you know what? I got nothing to hide.
Dr. Love, thank you.